All right, we're back. Circling Back podcast presented by Roback, where you can get 20% off your first order using code BACKER20. My name's Will DeFreeze. To my left, David Ruff.
TMZ's having an off day. I'm just going to straight up say it.
Dude, this is the second episode in a row that you have mentioned TMZ while the beat is riding, and I'm not able to do the TMZ.
You just need to time
Sound
it to
effect.
where
I
it
just did
blends perfectly.
with my mouth.
Do it again.
That wasn't that
fucking
good.
I
crushed
fucking.
that.
What are you talking about?
You
play
crushed
play
that.
the real one compared to what I just did.
No, I can't. There's other stuff playing, and I don't want to like overwhelm people's earbuds.
God, I thought you were like an elite producer.
I
guess
am.
You're not.
That's what makes me elite is the fact that I'm not trying to do too much all at once.
I don't.
Sometimes the people want too much. Hey, what's up?
Yeah, only when it comes to dip.
I've been checking Twitter, just following these recruits and what they're going to do with their college of choice. It's just crazy, man.
Happy National Signing Day to all who observe.
I have signed
Where are you going?
the Ringer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I should have told you not on the pod, but yeah, I'm going to the Ringer.
Did you get some NIL money?
I got that Simmons money. Yeah.
I don't blame you then.
It's pretty good. They offered me a nice role there, pretty cush gig. We're gonna revamp post grad problems. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool deal.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very
What?
cool.
This is huge news.
Yeah, it's kind of a transfer portal thing.
How tall do you think Bill Simmons is?
6'4".
5'8".
No, he's definitely got 5'10" vibes.
Dude, his vibe could not be more different than what Google says he is. His vibe is like way shorter. He says he's 6'1". He's taller than me.
Well, when you have Bill Simmons money, you can make it say whatever you want. He probably knows somebody who does the SEO there.
I'm kind of embarrassed that at one point in my life, I thought being Bill Simmons would be the pinnacle of life.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have said that.
When he was the sports guy and he was just doing his mailbags and stuff like that, I was like, man, being Bill Simmons would be the ultimate.
Now he's just the only guy to take billionaires to task.
It's true. It's true.
He's not afraid to tell them. Like, hey, man, go build your own stadium, you billionaire, you.
I respect his grind. I respect what he's done. I just don't like him.
But
I just don't like him. We got Dylan Shiver in the building.
Thank you. Gosh, it's about freaking time. I get
Where
no
are you
respect.
going?
I get
Where
no
are you
respect.
transitioning?
Yeah.
to?
Who was recruiting you first and
What
foremost?
if I told you the #1 player in the country is going to Jackson State? How crazy is that? Running back. He flipped from Florida State to Jackson State.
Where are you going?
Yeah, we're not talking about actual recruits. Where are you going?
Oh, I don't know, David. I might just stay here at Wash Media, man.
Can you just think of another outlet and say it?
Absolutely not.
Will, where
I'm
are
a
you
lifer.
going?
I'm a lifer.
I'm going to E-Bomb's World.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, they've been
Dude, Bob's World was tight.
dude, they've been courting me hella hard lately.
You know-
so I think I'm gonna go there.
They threw the bag at you?
Yeah, I'm making 10 grand a year.
I don't want to reference any of those similar sites from like 15, 20 years ago because I'm afraid that some of their content hasn't aged well. So I'm just going to withhold from this trip down memory lane.
They're
that we
bringing
could
Will
go
there to
down.
clean up their image a little bit. though.
Yeah,
They're still around.
yeah. They posted 22 hours ago.
They're soft.
So I have a...
Dude, their headlines are so bad
Dude,
right now.
They sold out to like an aggregator. And now
Dude.
they're just desperate for clicks.
One of the top things on their site right now is just 22 things that are really awesome.
That is so cool. So they tried to become the Chive. They tried to
21
pivot to the
clever
Chive.
comments from real smartasses.
No, that's BuzzFeed shit.
Hey, sarcasm is like a second language to me.
I'm fluent in sarcasm.
20 declassified government secrets we think you should know about. You see they're releasing some JFK information later today, David?
Oh, you're sarcastic. I can't wait to date you. That sounds awesome.
In 9 minutes, they're releasing a ton of information regarding the JFK assassination. I'm
Not
sure-
only am I fluent in sarcasm, I love tacos and queso. So I'm kind of a catch. Just
And
gonna put that
wine.
out
You
there.
do love red wine.
That is true. Hey, just real quick.
I'll look at it, Will.
Thank you.
Just
It's
real
probably
quick.
heavily redacted.
Oh, trust me. No, they actually said that this was supposed to happen earlier, but the pandemic slowed down the redaction process.
Yeah, I get that. You
I-
got to block out all the names of the
The guilty?
Cuban exiles and
I have cold brew
mafiosos.
in front of me. Cold brew.
Why is he doing that?
It's in a clear cup. I was wondering if you guys could, for those not watching on video, describe the color of this cold brew.
Creamy?
Come on, be honest.
Yeah, are you drinking a glass of milk right now?
This is blacker than the Johnny Trash shirts that Will wears. All right.
I'm wearing a
nothing
black
in there.
shirt. You got a problem?
Yeah, but he's the Johnny Trash guy.
I think I have to recycle a heavy amount of my black shirts. I've been seeing some deodorant stains.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah, so I think I need to put some into retirement, and I'm officially a free agent. The company that I've been buying them from, the quality's gone downhill. So if anyone's got some absolutely torch, thick, plain black tees, I'm all ears. Please slide into my DMs at Will DeFreeze on the Grom.
I'm a plain white tees guy.
Really? Hey there, Delilah.
Yeah. It's a bop.
I could see Bill Simmons being like, actually, their deeper cuts are actually really good.
That does sound like something he would say. I was more of a white tee guy, just a tall white tee. Yup.
Tall
I'm a white
tees
tee.
tall tees are tight.
I like unsweetened tea.
What are you drinking over there?
This is cold brew, nitro cold brew, and it's just straight gas.
Where is that from the Bucks?
No, the Bucks.
Starbucks. Don't
No.
know.
I thought you were talking Buc-ee's.
It's not a Starbucks cup, David.
I don't. Where's it from?
It's from the gas station by our old studio.
The Valero?
Yeah.
What were you doing over there? Do I even want to know?
I'm embarrassed that I didn't know that's where it was from.
Well,
That's
David,
exactly
I
the
dropped my
cup that they
son
have
off
there.
at school. If that's okay with you.
That is okay with me.
Yeah, he lives, or he doesn't live. He goes to school in the area.
Does he have an apartment that you have to shuttle him
He's got
from?
a crash pad.
I layered him up and sent his ass off to school.
It's 70 degrees when I woke up this morning. Just revoltingly
I know.
muggy. I hate it.
I tried to talk him into shorts today. He wasn't having it.
This is the reason that like I don't like spending Christmas in Austin, Texas.
Okay.
I like living here. I hate Christmas here.
I want
It's
a white
always
Christmas.
so warm.
I know.
It's the worst.
I know.
Have you ever had a white Christmas? Do you even know what that feels like to wake up and see just a blanket of snow on the ground?
Not in Austin. I sure haven't.
We probably had a sleet Christmas in Dallas at some point.
That sounds sick.
All I want for Christmas.
Remember that snowstorm we had earlier this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that killed multiple people and put a lot of people into financial crisis. Yeah.
No, but it's cool though. All the hardos from New York were like, we do this all the time.
Yeah, you do. That's why you're better prepared for it.
You also have power when that happens.
Well,
We need to invest in
I saw a
running
TikTok
nuclear.
where Abbott said that he increased the grid by 15%, so we shouldn't have to worry about that this year.
I've heard that whatever the bill they passed did not address the vital issues. This is per a professor at the University of Houston.
U of H.
U of H.
Dylan, didn't you say
11
you're
and
getting
1.
recruited by the U of H? You were saying it wasn't
11 and 2.
Houston, it was the
University
University of
of
Horny.
Horny. That's what you're going for. though.
Yeah.
There's no such university. What's the curriculum like there?
Weren't you saying that you were going to play tailback?
How do you get
Tight
grade?
end.
How do you get graded in that?
Yeah, I didn't go. I'm not going there to play school, that's for sure.
University of Horny.
Will's being recruited as a wide receiver.
Yeah. I'll get in those trenches, baby.
I was a
This is not-
walk-on.
Receivers don't get in the trenches.
They had me as a walk-on tight end.
Right.
They said I'm one of the best slot receivers in the country. What are you doing? Oh, should we get some announcements out of the way? Because we have an absolutely stacked episode today. I'm very excited about some of these topics. First and foremost, we're doing Circling Bachelorette, the penultimate episode. Right after this, patreon.com/circlingbackpodcast, hometown, or not hometowns last night, fantasy suites.
Ooh, the best episode of the season.
Uh,
Traditionally, I'm saying.
Last night's was good. This was a major upgrade from the episode before, and I think we're set up for success. Also, we're doing voicemails. You can get your voicemails in 888-618-4422. Again, 888-618-4422. Get in to get out. Be tactical. Go rate and review the pod. We got some good reviews last week. I'm sorry I didn't read them on Monday. I'm going to start reading more reviews in the new year. I'm going to take the rest of the year off, though. I'm kind of in mail-in mode, coasting.
Wow.
Some
My
people-
head's still in the game for those wondering. Still here. Even amidst this wild move I'm doing, I'm still here. I'm grinding. It's just, it's all of it, man. You
I'm
know?
glad your head's in the game. You've been having some really nice hair lately. Is it because you've been using Hawthorne shampoo and body wash?
Thanks for noticing. I straight up, I use Hawthorne every day. That's just big time facts.
I have an ungodly amount of Hawthorne at my house.
I don't even know if their cologne is part of the copy,
I don't either.
but
We're about to find out, though.
I have to stop wearing it because beige is getting really aggressive when I put that stuff on.
You've been wearing it before Dirty Bills all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Your hair and skin are unique, but finding men's personal care products that work for you can be like searching for a needle in a haystack, and we all know that's nearly impossible. With Hawthorne, all you have to do is take a short quiz to look, feel, and smell your best. Hawthorne is a premium grooming brand that tailors to your personal care routine for your unique profile. First, all you have to do is take their quiz. They ask you a bunch of questions. They ask you about your skin type, your hair type, your routine. They even ask you what kind of cocktails you enjoy. They've got some personal questions on there, and they'll tailor everything directly to you. I'm not going to lie. I like taking these personal quizzes. It allows me a little time to self-assess.
I heard Dave failed his. Is that true?
Really?
No, I got it incomplete.
Okay.
You didn't finish the quiz.
My internet timed out.
Oh.
The quiz is fun, man. It's like lifestyle stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Even ask you stuff like, I don't know, what do you drink?
Mm-hmm.
You a wine guy? Whiskey guy? It's fun.
You could be a whiskey girl as well.
Ask you what your hair is like. Like, maybe you need like a thickening shampoo, which is what I have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is your hair not thick with 2 C's?
I'm getting it thicker.
At the end of the day, your boy got the Essentials bundle, which is exactly what I needed. It's got all these products that are tailored to my body type and my lifestyle. The shampoo, the body wash. I even got some aluminum-free deodorant. We out here.
Damn.
Yeah, these armpits, no aluminum in these things.
Hell no.
I don't put metal under my arms.
You're out of here, mister.
They take the risk out of shopping for personal care by giving you free shipping on your orders and returns. And if you don't like their products, they'll even retailer them to you based on your feedback. With high-quality self-care products tailored specifically to your needs from Hawthorne, looking your best has never been easier. Take Hawthorne's quiz today and get started on your personalized self-care routine by going to hawthorne.co and use promo code CIRCLINGBACK to get 10% off of your first purchase. That's HAWTHORNE.co. Promo code CIRCLINGBACK, hawthorne.co, promo code CIRCLINGBACK. I think we all knew we were going to lead with this story today. It's something that's been in the news for the last 24 hours. There's been some wild video that came out. I don't know if that was from South Lake, Texas or where, but the feral hogs are officially back.
This happened in South Lake?
They're mobbing in South Lake right now, unless I'm mistaken. I think Dave's
No.
the go-to hog guy.
This is Fort Bend County. This is outside of Houston.
Oh, okay.
H-time.
Sugarlands in Fort Bend, I reckon. Among other places.
ask me,
You want me
I
to
know
just go through all the towns in Fort
Are
Bend
they just
County?
wreaking havoc right now?
Needville, Fairchilds, Greatwood, Richmond, Pecan Grove,
Pecan Grove.
Cinco Ranch,
That means 5.
Are there 5 ranches there?
Missouri City. Weirdly named.
How many?
What would the name of your ranch be? Like the Lazy D?
Why the Lazy D?
Come on down to the Lazy D.
I don't think I'd go with Lazy D.
Dirty Dills is what a lot of people are calling Dirty Bills.
It's not true.
Well,
I just keep getting dragged there. I don't know why.
You gotta
dragged
stop
me
going
there.
there, dude.
I
You
know.
dragged me there, and I don't even think I had a drink.
Like
I think I
even
just called
going
an
once a
Uber.
month at our age is like, enough. Like you've been going like multiple weekends in a row.
It's never my decision to go whenever I'm.
When you walk
whenever
in
I
there
go.
and it's past 10 o'clock and everyone is already taken their places and they're already standing up dancing and it's already crowded, you just turn around and walk out because you're never going to get through. And if you do,
yeah.
you're never going to get back.
If you go there past 10 o'clock, you're confined to that front little area because you unless you just want to like bull your way through.
And my days of bullying through a crowd, I hope are behind me.
What if you got 30 to 50 of your boys with you?
They probably,
That's different.
yeah, that's probably a fire code violation.
What if you were just going up to Dirty Bill's and there were just 50 hogs waiting outside, waiting to get in, just drinking some Shiner Cheers?
I'd probably pick a different.
Well, it
bar.
was kind of a sausage fest.
How many Shiner Cheers can a hog take down in one sitting?
pretty good, Dave.
That was good.
Hey,
It's good.
Yeah, this guy.
Hey.
This guy's got jokes for days.
hold
what's
on.
his
Will
hog
was
story?
asking a very important question. Go
I
ahead,
missed
Will.
How many Shiner Cheers can one feral hog drink in one sitting?
Bottle included,
I've
because
never
they
had a
eat the
Shiner
bottle.
Cheer. Not one.
Maybe that's how we kill all these feral hogs. Maybe we give them Shiner Cheer. They eat the bottle breaks up all their insides, and they die.
I mean, there might be a little dust on the bottle, but
Don't let it fool you
Might
about what's
be.
inside.
A little dust on the bottle.
no, they can digest glass. I'm pretty sure.
They eat everything.
Is it a
man.
bad take that that's one of my all-time favorite country songs?
Yeah.
No, I think a lot of
That's
people.
pretty poor.
I love it.
That song stinks out loud.
No, it doesn't.
Yes,
No,
it
it
does. No,
doesn't.
it had
It's
its
so
time.
classic.
It had
It's
its
so
time.
classic.
It sucks.
You suck.
You suck, dude.
Thank you.
What year
Do
did
we
that
know
come
what
out?
kind of havoc they're wreaking, or are they just mobbing in the neighborhood?
Well, it looks like this video is a fairly affluent neighborhood, or at least the yard looks nice.
What language?
Hog. They are some of the most guttural sounds you'll ever hear. as me as an outdoorsman who deals with hogs often, like you know that sound before you even see the hog. You're like, oh, that's a hog. I know a hog. Dylan, don't look at me like that. You know I know a good hog when I've seen it.
You do know, you do know your way around a good hog, Dave. That's true.
They eat everything. They just tear up
They
the
do.
grass.
They
If
will
you've ever seen like what a hog does to like your local golf course, you're just like, well, this is ruined. It looks like somebody went out there in their Toyota Tundra and just burned out.
Do you know what they call these? Do you know what a gaggle of hogs is? Like a group?
Squad?
It's called a sounder.
I was trying to make a Dave like dorm room joke there, but
It's called a sounder. It's a herd of wild swine.
You're gonna say a wet biscuit? That's fucking gross, you sicko.
wasn't gonna
What are
say
you, a
that.
sicko? Meme.
A sounder
we always
of
called it
swine.
Ookie Cookie, not Wet Biscuit. We didn't even talk about that.
What are you guys
though.
talking
Ookie
about? I don't
cookie.
even know what you guys are talking
Ookie
about.
Cookie reeks of baseball locker room.
That was a frat thing.
TFM.
Nobody really did it.
No, of course not.
You know what though? If someone's thought of it, someone's done it.
I've heard Soggy Biscuit more than Wet Biscuit.
None of them should be Googled. Much like the video that we
Don't look
referenced a
it
couple weeks ago. Don't look that
Don't
up.
look that
Or
up.
the bendy tweet.
That's the one I meant. Don't
Ooh, look up the bendy tweet.
No,
That's
don't
a
look
fun-
up the
up.
bendy
That's
tweet.
a fun one for the kids.
Don't look
Don't.
up the bendy tweet.
Don't. It is if you do it in the
Okay.
privacy of your own home.
Dude, this
You
is
have to admit that guy was super bendy.
facts.
I still am not 100% what that means.
Who's bending?
Dude, how many this is insane.
This is
Randy
this
loves
actually
the
happened in
bendy
Fort
guy.
Bendy County.
Okay, here's what I don't understand. Here's what I don't get about the feral hog thing. So,
What don't you get?
the guy who originally said that he had 30 to 50 in his
They're
backyard,
feral.
he lived in the country, and I understand why there would be hogs out there. How do these hogs get to these neighborhoods?
Dude, because they are everywhere.
do they burrow?
And a lot of these
They
neighborhoods.
are. They're very overpopulated.
Does it say what town this is? We know Fort Bend County, but like there's some excuse me, rural areas
Glad you said it.
outside of Houston.
I said this on Twitter, but a lot of people owe the 30 to 50 feral hog guy
That's
an apology. 'Cause
They do.
Yeah, he was dragged for like a bunch of city folk were like, oh yeah, look
it
at
was
this
it
idiot.
was Isbell. It was Jason Isbell who started it with like a quote tweet. It
Oh
was
yeah,
a great.
that's right.
He
yeah.
performed recently in Austin. I was very surprised you did not attend that show, David.
We saw him a couple years ago.
They said that
not
earlier.
saying he's not good. I just with the baby, you know how it is.
What? No, now that I have a baby, I just go to concerts alone. It's really sad when I leave halfway through because I'm bored.
Did you do that?
No, I didn't leave halfway through the Widespread Panic concert, but I definitely skipped the encore.
You got out of there quicker.
At this point, I'm skip the encore years old.
Depends on the band, but yeah.
Yeah, like unless I'm like absolutely ecstatic to be there, I'm probably skipping the encore most of the time these days.
Also depends on my exit strategy. Like, is this going to be a Circuit of Americas thing where I'm going to have to wait for an Uber for 2 hours? Or can I just walk down the road? Not important. Let's talk hog.
They said earlier this year, the commissioner of the Texas Department of Agriculture announced Texans could begin purchasing hog birth control called Hog Stop. It's one of the latest statewide efforts to help farmers and ranchers regain control of their property from feral hogs. How do you give them birth control? Do you have to give it to them every day?
Shut up.
Come here.
They put the IUD up there.
You're gonna give
I don't
the
think
hog
that's
an
what they
IUD
do at all.
No, they probably like throw some shit in corn and set it out. That's what I would think.
Like why is it up to us to administer this stuff to these feral hogs?
These little fuckers are a problem.
They're everywhere.
They are.
The,
That's why
the videos coming out of Houston are like, I mean, it's just like 50 of these dudes rolling down the street.
Any of
It's
these
open
fuckers ever
season.
bust through the gate and just tear it up? The answer is yes.
Yeah, they do.
Tannerite, Will.
What about it?
Some people use lure hogs with a feeder of some sort and make them explode with tannerite.
You know what tannerite is, Will?
You've probably heard it. If you ever hear like a random explosion off in the distance, it's some dude just blowing shit up with tannerite.
Was he in your pledge class?
Yeah, but we kicked him out. He stopped showing up to house cleanup and shit. It was fucked up.
We called him T-Bone for a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
He was a
He
good
also-
dude.
He slept with one of the active's girlfriends too. It
Oh,
was
that's a
bad.
big no-no.
I grew up with a guy named Tanner.
That's,
he was the
dude,
first-
That's sick.
He was the first one to get GTA, and he was the first one to show me that you could like kill prostitutes and take their money and stuff.
That's such a Tanner move.
Dude, total Tanner move.
classic tan.
Fucking tan dog.
T-Man.
All right, for Christmas, all I want for Christmas this year is a lifetime supply of Hog Stop, the birth control for
Hog
hogs.
Stop.
Who came up with that? They're sitting around a conference room table at the Department of Agriculture, and they're like, "All right, what do we call this thing to stop the hogs?"
It's a good name.
You want a little insight on Hog Stop?
I do.
Oh, they've got a nice website.
Yeah. Why do they have Pumbaa
How
on
is
the
it
homepage?
administered?
It's a one-stop answer to your feral hog problem, Dylan. With their patent-pending bait, they're able to offer a non-kill, low environmental impact solution. Step 1, purchase Hog Stop. Okay.
No, not doing it. You gotta send that to all the farmers and all the people out there with hog problems.
Oh yeah, you got to put it in the feeder.
Yeah, you can't expect us to go buy it. You
What
got to send this to us.
But what if the deer eat it? We don't want that. We don't want like an environmental catastrophe on our hands. Anyway.
What, you pose with the deer that you killed using Hog Stop?
That's so dumb.
Wait, how did they give it to him?
They boof it actually.
They eat it.
They boof it.
Mm-hmm.
They walk up. You walk up to it and say, "Hey, don't just stare at it. Eat it." The Hog Stop, that is. Eat that Hog Stop, you.
So we got
The hog's like, "Hey, whoa! You want me to eat this Hog Stop?
Dave,
This doesn't make a lot of sense for me, right? Hog Stop.
Why are
sounds-
you doing Tim Robinson right now?
I don't know.
you dropped a "don't just look at it, eat it" reference like probably a month or two ago.
Is that Boogie Nights?
And-
What is that?
No, it's American Psycho. And people started calling Dylan and I out for it going over our heads, and I just wanted to respond and be like, you know what? Like that line gets thrown around so often that I'm numb to it at this point.
So Will's calling me a cliche
No,
joke
no.
teller.
But like
Oh.
I feel like we're at the point where like a "don't just look at it, eat it" thing is not a stop, pause, acknowledge.
I wish you would have belly laughed.
I remember the Boogie Nights line that I confused it with.
Is it the end when you see Mark Wahlberg's fake?
No, he says
Hog?
he walks up to a young lady and pulls his pants down, and he said, "Feast on this" or something like that.
You shouldn't do that.
Yeah,
Don't
no, that's
feast on
very
it.
inappropriate.
Was this in a movie though?
Yeah,
Like literally in a movie within the
it
movie?
was a movie within a movie. yeah.
Okay, then that's a little bit different than just
Of-
walking up.
yeah.
Say it again. What is it? He said.
Feast on this,
Thank you.
and I don't know what he's referring to exactly. Maybe he had like a sandwich in his hand or something. I'm not
Randy's
sure.
so close to picking up his pen right now. He is so close
Maybe-
to picking up his pen and marking this down.
I'll do it.
Maybe he just had like a handful of Hog Stop.
22 minutes. Feast on this.
Perfect.
Okay, got
Wow.
it.
Really good work there.
You know, I prefer the old school way of getting rid of hogs, and that's just flying around in a helicopter and just blasting them.
These fuckers.
Facts.
That's what I like to do.
You've never done it.
How do you know?
It does look fun.
It looks
It's
sketchy.
just messed up.
I don't want to. I try to limit my exposure to helicopters.
Oh, my goal is to never get on a helicopter, ever.
Would you do the Grand Canyon helicopter tour?
Did you not hear what I just said?
Would you do it if you were on
Absolutely
vacation
not.
with the fam?
No, absolutely not.
What if Parks wanted to do it?
He could go without me.
Was watching Narcos last night. Had a thought, and this is a compliment because I love this character. Parks almost looks like Narcos' version of El Chapo. The face. He's not as portly, obviously.
Uh-huh.
Parks is in good shape, but he has the hair and face.
Good shape.
He looks like mini El
Six.
Chapo.
Actually, I can see this.
I'm gonna look this up.
I can see this. He might grow up to be this an El Chapo kind.
By the way, as I was telling y'all, the season's been good. Watch it if you're a Narcos guy or gal.
Okay, he look a little bit. I see it.
I think it's in my top 5 shows currently going right now, along with Succession. And the fact that I haven't started season 3 is beyond me. I need to get it done.
El Chapo's a bad dude, man.
I will finish it by January 1st. Can we talk about Cheesecake Factory real quick?
We done with the hogs?
I think hogs are done.
Dylan, you know everything else on the hogs?
I'm all hogged out, man.
Okay.
Cheesecake Factory's having a bit of an issue.
What, do they expand their menu?
No,
They-
that's physically impossible.
They ran
There's
out
not
of
enough
real
paper in the world to expand that menu.
They had to hire Gutenberg to print them more.
They got to chill at the menu. There's no way they can do that many things well.
You don't like a place where you can get like some gumbo and then maybe a flatbread pizza at the same time?
Oh, and also
Or a
like
glam burger?
like sesame chicken.
A little something for everybody.
Yeah, they have literally everything there.
What's the old saying? Jack of all trades, master of none.
Mm-hmm.
Does that apply to the Cheesecake Factory?
That's what I was saying. Like they can't do all the.
But I
that
put it
stuff
better.
well. Okay. They also have cheesecake.
Their fettuccine Alfredo is nothing to play with. That's good stuff.
Catch me ordering that Cajun jambalaya pasta.
You know,
It's over when I do that.
Vince Young spent all of his money at Cheesecake Factory. People forget that. He took all of his homies there for like every
He
day.
took all of his homies there.
He did.
He did.
He just treated them to.
I wonder which part of the menu was his favorite, man.
Were all of his homies vaccinated? Did they do a sit-in like they did at this one in New York City?
You know, I'm not sure about that.
A group of 30-plus anti-vaxxers claiming to be doing a sit-in refused to check in at the host stand, skipped waiting customers, and then sat themselves across multiple tables in a Cheesecake Factory in New York City.
So as I understand it, they require proof of vaccination to enter the premises, correct?
Yeah, I believe a lot. I think New York City might have some new regulations going down right now where you have to have a proof of vaccination pretty much everywhere. I could be wrong about that. But like, if you're going to do this, do you need to do it somewhere else besides Cheesecake Factory? Like, you don't want to be the person on the news that is
Becomes a
doing this at
punchline.
Cheesecake Factory.
Well, we're talking about it. Had they done this at like Denny's, I don't know if we're talking about it.
I mean, yeah, had they done it at some like,
There's no way Denny's requires that, right?
What's that mean?
You know, it's Denny's. It's Denny's. I don't know.
how bad do you want Cheesecake Factory that you're like, we're doing a fucking sit-in?
Not only that, but you're forgoing the hostess stand.
You can't disrespect the hostess.
I think what
That's
happened.
rule number one.
I think what happened was like they got together, a group of 30, and they're like, "What do you guys want to eat?" And everyone said something different from like different genres of food, and they decided the only place we can make that happen is at Cheesecake Factory because they have literally everything there.
Why didn't they just bring their own seat yourself sign, put it down, and then be like, what? It's right here. Seat yourself.
Have you
I
ever
don't know.
Have you ever gone to Cheesecake Factory and done the suey? It's where you order literally everything on the menu.
I haven't
It takes
done
all
that.
day,
Yeah, I would imagine it's pretty pricey too.
and rarely can you finish it.
If you're having a food fight, I think Cheesecake Factory might be the number one place to do it.
Why?
We got to talk food
'Cause they
fights on the Bachelorette pod.
They've got so much shit going on.
That's true.
You could throw pasta at people, a nice flatbread pizza,
Have y'all
a
ever-
piece of cheesecake.
Donut holes, maybe.
Have y'all been a part of a food fight, like a legit food fight?
No,
I don't need that
It's one of
in my
those things that just, honestly, seeing them happen gives me more anxiety than it's worth.
Because there's always an asshole who throws something that they shouldn't throw. Like, it's all fun and throw mashed potatoes. Okay. You throw like an apple, or God forbid, a pineapple.
Ooh, what about an upside down pineapple?
Ooh. Take me out back.
What's the worst thing to get hit by during a food fight?
I think a pineapple's the answer. Or no, just like a fork or a knife, probably.
Like a bone from like a bone-in ribeye?
What about like a hot soup? That would suck too.
Dude, you can't be doing
Pour soup-
scalding hot soup during a food fight. That's so fucked up.
That'd be fucked up, man. Yeah.
Oh, how'd you get that scar on your face?
Food fight.
This has probably come up, but did y'all ever, in elementary school with the school lunch, the carton of milk, the little tiny cardboard?
Yeah.
After you were done, did you ever close it and then stomp on it? And then it makes a really loud boom? You probably shouldn't do that these days due to the ongoing problem of school violence. But preschool violence, preschool, for me, was kind of funny.
Phrasing, David.
I'm
Thank you.
disappointed that we never discovered that one.
Yeah, me too. I think
It's
I
very
think we
loud.
would have done that a lot.
It stops everything down.
Oh,
We
yeah.
had one buddy who would blow up the bag, and we would all get like real quiet, and then
The brown sack.
Yep, we would allow him to just absolutely tee off on that thing.
Similar thing. Don't do that now.
You don't see those too much anymore. The brown paper sack. You know, a lot of litter, trash. I guess. I don't know. We can move on to something else.
Should we go to Cheesecake Factory after this? I'm kind of
No.
horny for it. I want Evelyn's favorite pasta that I just saw on the menu. Sounds really great. Shouts to Evelyn and your pasta at the
What
Cheesecake
page,
Factory.
What page of the menu is that on?
69.
What's a glam burger?
Why don't you let us know?
I mean, it's on their menu. I don't really know what it is.
They have they're not one of those restaurants that puts the calories on their like menu, right? Because I think that would deter me from ordering pretty much everything on their menu. What do
This
you-
stinks.
What? You don't like glam burgers?
It's the world's most expensive burger. Contains bits of gold leaf, caviar. Why is this at Cheesecake Factory?
It's not. I think we have a mix up here. They don't have an actual glam burger with caviar in it at Cheesecake Factory.
No one's ever gotten caviar at Cheesecake Factory. It's a glaring omission on their menu.
You can't. If I know one thing, it's don't order the caviar at Cheesecake Factory. It's going to end poorly every single time.
You've always said
So
that.
were these guys arrested?
They have been arrested, and now there's been. I think they're doing a rally outside of the NYPD. Tough.
Do these
scene.
guys not have jobs? Like, where are they?
I don't know.
The
They're
free
eating at
time to
Cheesecake
just-
Factory. They're eating good.
Yeah.
In the neighborhood.
Like, how much is an entree there? I feel like they'd get expensive because the portions are just massive.
I don't think it's outrageous, is it?
Hard to say. Should we
You
get
ever
Vince
gotten
Young on?
cheesecake at Cheesecake Factory?
I have.
It's actually very
I
good,
have.
Dylan.
It's pretty good.
It's the namesake.
They do have cheesecake, yeah.
I wish cheesecake had 0 calories. I'd eat it all.
Cheesecake's good, man.
It's so good. It's so good. I'm going to request that for my birthday this year. Little cheesecake. Not Cheesecake Factory. I'm not allowed to go there.
Why not?
I haven't gotten poked, dog. Just kidding. I'll just skip the hostess line. Deuces.
Man, just 30 dudes just rolling, just mobbing. You're in there trying to have a nice date night. Maybe you got a sitter at home watching the kid, and you and your lady friend, like, man, let's just go out to Cheesecake. We haven't had alone time in forever. And these 30 guys, these fuckers, just walk in there,
30 to 50.
walk right by the hostess, which is rule number 1. You always greet and be kind to your host or hostess.
They're the host or the hostess.
They're the face. They're the face guy or gal of the restaurant. What are you doing? You really want to get off on a bad foot? Not me.
Gross.
It's just disrespectful.
What's ground?
You said get off on a bad foot.
That's my bad foot.
Why do an old
I'm gonna
person voice?
Please don't get off on it.
That's weird, man.
Rex Ryan.
Oh,
I'm sorry. It's gross. Topical.
Let's hear from our friends over at Bird Dogs.
Great transition.
Bird Dogs.
It's more like a wolf, I think. It's not bird wolf.
Hound dog, really, is what you're doing.
Kind of surprised they don't have a dog as their logo and they have a bird, an actual bird. Never thought about that until now. Interesting. They zig when we zag.
These are birds that act like dogs.
How do they do that?
They just look for your affection.
Sniff each other's butts and stuff.
Exactly. They're little bird butts, tight little.
What?
I'm sorry.
I know y'all are already familiar
What are
with
you
bird dogs. We
doing?
don't even have to explain what they do, but if I was going to explain what they have, I'd say shorts, pants, and joggers with built-in underwear that are the most comfortable shorts, pants, and joggers that we have. Did I wear my Bird Dogs pants on the golf course on Saturday? Yes, I did. Did someone ask, Will, what pants are those? Yeah, they did. It was Dylan.
That's true. That happened. That's big time.
I didn't have to ask. I knew when I saw how your ass was hitting. I was like, "Those are his bird dogs."
Thank
pants.
you. You know what my dumb ass did before the round?
Squats.
No, I put on underwear before I put on the pants, and then I put the pants on, and I was like, wait, there's already got underwear in them.
Did you double up?
No.
That's from the Dylan School of layering.
No, I did not double up.
I taught you that move, didn't
I
I?
did not double up.
I wore mine yesterday, actually. I had the khaki ones, the khaki version of yours. I wore them yesterday.
Dude, they're great.
You're known for just rocking khakis and a polo.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
It's a callback.
Okay.
It's a callback.
You claimed once that
You're right.
that was
You're
your
right.
thing.
That's true.
Something I've never seen you wear.
I don't even remember this.
I'm sorry.
Whatever. These things are perfect for doing literally anything. Beach, brunch, golf, pool, working out, anything. They stole Lululemon's designer, and they're just doing it better now. Go to birddogs.com, enter promo code STEAM, and they'll throw you a free Bird Dogs whistle tip football. Remember those Nerf Vortex footballs that whistle when you throw them? Oh, yeah. They're the footballs that you can literally throw a mile. Talking about those ones. It's a must-have for football season, which has come soon enough. That's birddogs.com, promo code STEAM, and boom, a free Bird Dogs whistle tip football with your pair of Bird Dogs. You will not take these things off. I promise you.
Dylan, didn't they used to call you football season?
Excuse me? I don't get it.
I'm tryna buzz, I'm tryna come.
Yeah, they did.
Why?
I know. I don't know. I'm trying to help you land
Think
this.
through it.
Football season.
Whoosh. How
Do
about
you get it?
Yeah.
Explain it then.
Because you can't come soon enough.
Everybody's just waiting on you.
When's he gonna do it?
Okay.
Old Faithful over here.
Wow.
This has been a surprisingly horny episode.
Well, it's about to get even more horny because we're about to talk Kevin James as Sean Payton.
I think I almost referenced a bird as having a tight little ass.
Thanks for landing the plane on that one, Will. I wouldn't have gotten there.
No
That's
worries,
that's
man.
pretty
I got
funny,
you.
You
though.
just didn't want to get clipped.
True.
That's what that was. That's a guy who knows that there's people watching with the clippability.
My first question when it comes to Kevin James playing Sean Payton in a movie is who, it's not even about Kevin James playing Sean Payton, but who is the person that's like, we need Sean Payton movie. Let's get a movie about Sean Payton.
Seriously, like, why does he get a movie?
Give me a Bill Parcells movie with like Will Ferrell instead.
What's next?
Or Kevin James.
What's next? A Mike McCarthy movie? He won a Super Bowl too.
Disappointment
Sorry.
that Sean Payton's only won one Super Bowl with a generational talent.
Well, he
in
did
Drew
have to
Brees.
take a season off.
That's true. That's kind of what this is about, right?
Oh, I guess we're just gonna celebrate his
Yeah.
his
Right.
bounty system that he implemented. What the fuck's going on here?
Like-
No one asked for a Sean Payton movie.
Sean Payton clearly had no role in casting this movie because no one would cast themselves as Kevin James.
Did he even know this movie was being made?
I'd rather see a Gary Payton movie.
The only person that might cast themselves as
Well,
Kevin James is T-Man. Because he just loves King of Queens.
He does, yeah.
This is, as Randy pointed out before the show, a Happy Madison production. And once you learn that, you're like, okay.
It makes a lot of sense now, yeah.
Once I saw the kids puking on each other, I was like, okay, what are we doing
Well,
here?
he and
wish-
Kevin James are boys. He's been in a few of his movies. Grown Ups.
I wish they would have cast Kevin Nealon from Little Nicky with the boob on his head.
I wish they would have casted him from the Jennifer Aniston movie with Adam Sandler where he got a bunch of plastic surgery. Couldn't move his face.
Was that the gorilla one?
No, this one where they go to Hawaii and he's like trying to choose between Brooklyn Decker and Jennifer Aniston. Hey, Adam,
Big, tough
he was feasting in that movie.
Brooklyn Decker.
Ooh,
Um,
sheesh.
Seen her around town.
Uh-huh.
You did what?
What's tonight?
Grabbed a little SART HEB.
Well, that's sick.
Grabbed a pineapple, threw it in my cart. She ignored me.
I've never seen her.
And
I've
I was
only,
like, I
I've
was
only
just
seen
playing.
Roddick.
I
I've
was
only
just
seen Roddick
playing.
at Juiceland and Taco Deli.
I got news.
That's where I saw her actually.
There's about 40 ladies in Westlake that look similar to Brooklyn Decker. So it may not have even been her.
You needed me there. Super recognizer. I would have figured it out.
It's true.
Oh, okay, guy.
If
I did need you
This
there.
movie looks terrible.
if they made a movie about your life and you had nothing to do with it other than just getting a paycheck because they're making it about your life, what's the worst case scenario that they would cast somebody for you?
The worst representation of me.
Like for me, I think it'd be the dude from like those investing commercials that everyone tags me in. Just a total no-namer with a beard, kind of dopey. It's like
That dude does look like.
I know, but it's annoying.
The
like
Ameritrade guy?
the Ameritrade guy actually does look like me, and I don't get annoyed with that. But when people send me a screenshot from some like random Netflix movie or TV show, and it's like, dude, this guy looks exactly like you. I'm like, no, he just has a beard. He just has a beard.
You know what happened to me recently?
Hmm.
So they actually are doing a show, not a movie, but a show on my life. And I heard a ruckus outside my backyard. I went out there, and there was a dead guy who was trying to break into my house, but was in my pool. And come to find out, there's a city ordinance that says you have to have a fence around your pool. And I didn't have that. So turns out the guy who died in my pool, his brother is aware of this. And long story short, I had to cast his daughter in my show. And she's not a very good actress. It's
Interesting.
kind of annoying. And now like I'm spending the next, 6 or 7 weeks trying to figure out how do I get out of this, right? Including like befriending a city councilwoman.
For the 98% of y'all who are totally lost on Dave's little tale here,
What?
it's from Curb.
Is Curb not as popular as I give it credit for?
A lot of people don't like this season. I'm not one of those people.
Oh, I think it's great.
This season has been phenomenal. The girl who has been chosen as the actor who's bad, she might be the best bad actor I've ever seen in my entire life.
There's been times where I thought she was too bad and like no one is like that. And then I'm like, this is Curb. I just need to enjoy it.
Yes. I think she deserves a supporting actress nom in the Golden Globes for her performance as being the shittiest actress of all time because she's knocking it out of the park.
But anyway, This hasn't really happened.
Which
to me.
movie?
What if they just cast you as Larry David and you just had he was just clearly like 20 years older or like 30 years older than you, and it's just like, oh, do I look that I look that old?
What are you trying to say?
Nothing.
Which movie looks worse / better? It depends on how you look at it. This one or the Kurt Warner one.
I didn't even watch the trailer for the Kurt
This-
Warner
this
one.
They chose a no-name actor who's clearly never played a sport in his life.
This one is attempting to be a comedy. This one looks like they're trying to ride the Ted Lasso wave.
So this one's a little bit more self-aware, maybe.
The Kurt Warner one just looks like this is really specific,
It's a
but
straight-up biopic.
a religious movie that you would or like a movie with like a Christian message that you would see at your doctor's office when you were a kid and you were in the waiting room. That maybe is only applying to me, but I have one particular memory of a pediatrician's office that always had these terrible movies on.
I don't even know who Zachary Levi is. He is a part of the DC Extended Universe. Randy, are you familiar with Zachary Levi? He's in Shazam. I thought that was a Shaq movie.
Close.
Shaquille.
I'll ever pull out Shazam in public, the little, like the app.
No, and honestly,
It's
like
so embarrassing.
Never had
I
it.
think that app deserves more credit for being one of
I
the
love
best apps of all time. I actually don't have it on my phone because I'm just lazy and I don't feel like downloading it.
Oh, I have it and I use it.
It's an unbelievable app. This was one of the first apps that was ever released in the App Store. And the fact that it can do what it does with such accuracy, it still blows my mind.
I know.
It makes no sense to me how it can be so accurate so quickly.
It's incredible.
I think about all the times I've Googled lyrics looking for a song where I could have just Shazammed it.
I was
very
at,
dumb.
Yeah, I was at a wedding recently with Bay and all of her friends, and a song came on. This song is tight. What is it? I had no idea. I pulled out my Shazam, and I was like, oh shit! I think people
Shuffle.
I think people saw me do it.
What song?
Dylan's
was
like,
it?
dude, this Cupid Shuffle song is fucking dope.
Need to know what it was.
No,
Please pull up your
it doesn't matter.
pull up your most recent Shazams.
No. You
pull
all-
up your
no,
most recent
doesn't
You
matter.
Shazams.
don't bring that up and not tell the people what you
It
Shazam.
doesn't
Pull up your
matter.
recent Shazams. We got to know. I want to know what songs you're like, wow, this song is so good. I want to know what it is.
While you're pulling
Shit's
it up,
embarrassing.
Will and I are gonna talk about Randy rocking the slick back today.
He did go full Scott Conn
I
today.
have it right here.
Okay. What are your most recent Shazam songs?
Okay. The one I was referring to is called Blue Sky Action. It's by Above and Beyond, featuring Alex Vargas.
Oh yeah.
It was catchy,
Okay.
but this was like an electronic version of it.
What else you got?
I was on a boat that day by Old Dominion. It's pretty catchy pop country song.
Okay.
I was
Okay.
hoping we were gonna
What-
catch you Shazamming songs that you should have known, but I'm 0 for 2 on these.
Mm-hmm.
Waves by
Back green.
Miguel, but it's a Tame Impala remix. And it's really good.
I overdid the first Miguel Waves one, so I can't even listen to it anymore because I hate it.
In the Dark by William Beckman, which is a great song. Highly recommend.
What's the last one?
You use this more than I thought.
I have a ton here.
This dude just goes around town Shazamming.
Dude, it's a great app.
All right, I'm gonna get it
Fucking
right
love
now.
it. Just-
I'm gonna download it because
It's just embarrassing to whip out in public. That's all I'm saying.
what is the app or
Shazam. the
Oh,
app,
okay.
Yeah.
You just walk into the club, phone out,
Like
just Shazamming immediately.
it's like low key in my thumb zone. Like that's how much I use it.
Can you Shazam a podcast?
I don't know.
can we just buy a fucking billboard at this point?
I don't know what that has to do with Shazam. Can't Shazam a billboard.
All right, I'm Shazamming right now. Maybe it'll recognize my voice as being one from Circling Back. but
Yeah,
it
I just don't
probably
think it's
won't.
going to.
It's probably not going to. How cool would that be?
There's too much data to sift
Shut
through.
up, David.
This would take quantum computing.
Oh, it's
Randy.
expanding the search. It's still looking. We're not going to get a result here. No.
Weird.
Yeah, it's okay.
That was pretty epic, though.
Yeah, I'm
We're not-
really glad we
we're
went
not
through
big
that
enough yet.
process.
I bet Joe Rogan will get recognized by Shazam. Whatever.
Wow. It's my Joe Rogan.
That's good.
This movie might end up being pretty good.
Not
I mean, if
gonna
it's
watch
like
it.
any other Happy Madison film, it's probably pretty awesome.
I can wholeheartedly say I will never find out whether or not this movie is good. I will never watch it.
Oh, you should watch it.
I will never watch it.
Stream room it.
I do not care at
Bring
all
it back.
about shitty football movies at this point.
I'm gonna watch the Kurt Warner one because it looks so bad that it looks good.
Not going to watch that one either.
Like
I've
one of
never been a
those,
big
you know?
Kurt Warner guy.
Kurt Warner has a better story than Sean Payton.
Yeah, one that you can actually look at and be like, oh, that's nice. Instead of you're making a comedy movie about a coach that got suspended for a year because he had a bounty
Who's
program.
his coordinator?
I'm sure he
Did
knew.
they- did they
I'm sure he
kill-
knew nothing about it.
Did they kill Brett Favre? Is that what happened?
They tried to kill the head, kill the body, or something like that. Isn't that what they said?
To be fair,
That's a good strategy. If you're going to try to kill someone, the head is the first place you should go, or the heart.
right? Yeah.
It'd be weird if they just unloaded a clip into Brett Favre when he was like dropping back, though.
Yeah, definitely don't bring weapons onto the field.
Could you imagine like just some like dude just like pulling out his toolie on the field?
No, it's Dylan. Dylan, instead of rushing the passer, he just pulls out his phone and starts shazamming.
Mm-hmm.
What?
It's like, yeah, what were they playing right before that down? It was sick.
He's like, oh, it was Europe final countdown.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Knock until you buck. Wow,
Hold on,
this is
Sandstorm?
sweet.
Sandstorm, I've heard of that.
Sandstorm's tight.
Why is Sandstorm just a turkey gobbling at high speeds?
Here, let's do. Okay, here's my impression of a turkey doing Sandstorm. Ready?
Okay.
I like Klein turkey the best, I think.
What? Whoa!
Hey, nobody talked about how much we used the term pards on the golf course the other day.
I think everyone tried to mentally mute it.
One person, it might have been Dylan, said, I hate that. I hate the term pards. So we just, the next 4 holes, like, overdone, just ran it into the ground.
It was so bad. I hate Justin Thomas simply for him calling people pards.
Dude, it's the worst. It's so bad that I think I'm going to start using it a lot now.
Definitely don't start tweeting Dylan with pards. Okay.
Get blocked.
Why is my brother-in-law just sending me selfies right now?
Yeah.
It's disgusting. Let's talk about Coinbase real quick. Much coin, such base. If you've been following the cryptocurrency craze, now is the time to start getting involved. Coinbase makes it quick and easy to start your own portfolio and learn to trade like a pro. Coinbase offers a trusted and easy-to-use platform to buy, sell, and spend cryptocurrency. They support the most popular digital currencies on the market, and they make them accessible to everyone. They offer portfolio management and protection, learning resources, and a mobile app so you can trade securely and monitor your crypto all in one place. I see Dylan checking his crypto like more than he checks anything else in the world.
I do.
It goes like check Twitter, crypto, Patreon.
I mentioned my thumb zone on my phone. Coinbase is also in there.
It's in your
That's just
T-zone?
facts. Yeah, I check it several times throughout the day.
I mean, dude, I'm checking my wallet like it's going out of style.
Coinbase got me in the game initially a
Facts.
few years ago.
Big facts. Yeah, they were the one that I went to because they seemed to be the easiest, the most reputable, and the most reliable.
User friendly, reliable, good call.
I'm happy with it. Whether you're looking to diversify or you're just getting started or you're searching for a better way to access crypto markets, start today with Coinbase. For a limited time, new users can get $10 in free Bitcoin when you sign up today at coinbase.com/steam. Sign up at coinbase.com/steam for $10 in free Bitcoin. This is a limited time offer only, so be sure to sign up today. That's coinbase.com/steam. Davey had a Tuesday.
I really did.
What'd you do? What happened, man?
I have a headlight out in my Jeep Grand Cherokee.
With one
Wow, Grand Cherokee
headlight.
must be nice.
Yeah, it's a really, really expensive vehicle.
I'll call you Jacob Dylan.
Did you know there's a Jeep Wagoneer that looks just like a Tahoe? I saw one at the dealership yesterday. They're pretty tight.
You know they're wildly expensive
Well, like 90K?
north of that.
I mean, the base model's 68, and if I know anything about the base model, like you could double that thing up real easy with
When
a few
it comes
choices.
to cars, I'm not about that base.
So the headlight's out. It's been out for a few days. So I went to the auto parts store and I acquired a bulb. And I was going to do it myself, as I've done many times before, maybe twice. Come to find out, it is much more difficult on newer vehicles to change a headlight bulb. Meaning I could either remove the bumper and go in that way. Something that even if it's not as hard as it sounds, I just don't want to have a bumperless car in my driveway because knowing me, I won't be able to get it back on correctly. And then I'll just have a car I can't drive because it doesn't have a bumper. Or I could pop some stuff out like under the hood and then go in that way. I didn't want to do that. I thought I was going to be doing more harm than good. So made an appointment at a dealership and they were going to do like a 20,000 mile tune up, all that, and then change the headlight for me. Had the appointment, told him I was going to need a loaner because I didn't want to sit up there for 2 hours. I had stuff to do. Kids, dogs. You know how it is.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Get up there and they tell me that they don't have a loaner because there's a wait list for the loaner. I was like, okay. And it's like 1:45 2. This is after we had a meeting yesterday. Had not eaten lunch because the meeting was just so hard. We were going just throwing ideas around. Shit was flying, synergy, all that. Asked the guy, I was like, hey, is there anything to eat around here? This is on the frontage road of I-35. Very, very busy highway here in Austin. One that I try to avoid, honestly, because traffic. And he said, well, there's a Twin Peaks just about a block over if you walk down the frontage road.
Well,
I was
say
like,
no more, fam.
Based on your RVP
Buddy?
performance, I think that's like music to your ears.
Well, I had to ask. I was like, are you in on the RBP thing? Is this a bit? And it was not. So me totally respecting the Twin Peaks menu, which a lot of people compare to the Cheesecake Factory menu and its versatility and diversity. It's like, you know what? I'm going to walk down there and maybe there's something else. Or maybe I just go into Twin Peaks and have some pulled pork nachos and a beer by myself as I wait for my car. Got about 100 steps down the frontage road and realized I don't really want to be walking down the frontage road because it seems dangerous. Cars are zooming by. I've got a backpack on with my laptop in it.
You didn't want to
And
get clipped by a random Porsche?
if I go, I don't want to go walking to Twin Peaks on a frontage road.
But you would have died doing something you love.
That's true. And they say if you want the ultimate, you got to be willing to pay the ultimate price.
And the ultimate is pulled pork nachos at Twin Peaks.
They're pretty good. Try them. So I go back and I was like, all right, well, I'm starting to get hangry at this point. Everybody knows you don't want to be around me when I haven't eaten. Just a problem.
Oh, yeah.
I utilized a food delivery app on my phone. And I had Chick-fil-A delivered to the dealership. A spicy chicken sandwich and 8 nugs.
Dude, how down bad are you?
You got a sandwich and nugs.
You can't deliver it to the dealership.
Not only did I get it delivered to the dealership, there's a little bench outside that's just kind of you facing the frontage road and like some of the cars they have for sale on the lot. And I just sat out there and had a little picnic by myself and ate my Chick-fil-A. Then went back inside and just sat there for about 2 hours watching Spectrum TV,
gosh.
the same newscast every 15 minutes over and over.
2 hours?
Yeah.
Dude, that's going to a car dealership for service is one of the most depressing things you can do. You're just sitting there for hours on end, just waiting for them to fix your car.
Shout out to Myron. The guy was great, and I got to say, the amenities, if you're in there, they've got a fridge with bottled water. They've got a vending machine that takes a debit card. Oh, I forgot about this. I was really tired and I didn't want to fall asleep, so I bought a Monster from the vending machine. So I drank Monster and ate Chick-fil-A in the fucking dealership.
Why didn't you just tell them? Why weren't you just like, hey, I want to never mind, I'm going to test drive some cars because my lease is going to be up soon. Then you could have just test drove one to Twin Peaks and came back smelling like pulled pork nachos and beer.
The Grand Wagoneer. Could have taken that for a
Dude,
little spin.
that thing's too big, man.
It's a
I'm
big-
scared. I'm
Chonky
scared of
boy.
That thing. That thing doesn't even fit in this parking lot. Yeah, I don't. That's a good question. I haven't test driven a vehicle in a long, long time. Do they still do that?
You got to test it before you drive, man.
Yeah, what are you talking about, dog?
I really haven't done that in a while.
I'm a test drive boy for show.
Why is it so hard? Why can't you just pop the headlight out and do it like you used to be able to? Didn't it used to be a lot easier? Didn't you used to not have to remove your bumper? Like, what do y'all ever have headlights? You ever had a headlight go out? That's just a me problem.
Never had a headlight go out. A tail light I have.
That seems like it's much easier.
I wouldn't know, honestly.
You didn't fix it? You know, it's really depressing driving around with one headlight because if it's getting dark, I try not to drive after dark. But when you're getting there and it's, most people have their headlights on, people are giving you the flash to let you know. And you're like, yeah, I fucking know,
get
dude. I know. I flash back. Oh, I get it, dude.
With one?
Yeah, it's just real pathetic. You feel like a total goon.
Yeah.
I was driving around like with Randy and I was like, Randy, dude, just stay down. I don't want you to get caught up in this. This is embarrassing for you.
The last time I had a light that was out, I was just with a girl named Cinderella,
Okay.
and we put it all together. We drove it home. with one headlight.
I want to follow, but I can't. I'm not.
You're disgusting. Shazam me.
Do you not remember?
Just can you just
dude
Shazam me?
talking about?
Yeah.
Are we supposed to talk Game of Thrones now?
Never seen it. What's up? That fucking Red Wedding though. People were saying this last wedding from Succession was the new Red Wedding.
Really?
Can I? I've been thinking about Succession's finale. Can I ask a question?
Mhm.
Are we going to get more of the Greg? What was the point of Greg going from Comfrey to the Duchess, being interested in her? Are we going to get more of that, or was that maybe showing that he's kind of becoming a bad guy?
An absolute dick slinger.
Obvious hog slinger.
Yeah.
Yes, Will.
I think if they don't take the princess storyline as far as they can take it, I'm going to be upset.
We got a lot of intel on that.
It would
we
be-
know her family.
It would be absolutely hilarious if Cousin Greg became royalty. I need this to happen.
He's one plane crash away, man.
It seemed like that storyline was just an excuse to get like one of the producer's daughters an acting role. It was like,
Yeah, she didn't really have any lines, did she?
They
She
just
kind of
wrote her-
just always off in the distance.
they just wrote her apart. It's like, oh, you're hot. You just Roman and Greg. Like they didn't really do much with it.
Yeah.
I fucked up.
What? What happened?
I talked a big game about being an elite producer earlier, and I fucked up.
Have we not been recording?
I skipped a segment. No,
Oh, a
trust me.
big time segment too.
A big time segment.
I've
But
been
I think
I've been waiting for it.
I'm gonna pair it with this next segment because I think that makes sense. All right.
All right.
I'm a consummate professional. I'm not gonna skip a segment. I'm gonna
Well-
combine seggies.
Well, you're doing your best.
It's time for This Weekend in Fun, presented by Early Bird CBD. Early Bird, you know what they are. They're gummies that are recreational. You can take one of these, you can go out and have a little fun, have a little skipping your step. You can also take them at home and relax.
I'm borderline obsessed with these things at this point.
I love them. Sally asked for me for one last night, and I had to give her the bad news. We're out of watermelon, sweetie.
We talk.
I finished my bottle last night too.
We talk about the THC and how they kind of give you a little lift and they're
Mhm.
fun and all that, but also the sleep I'm experiencing right now. I'm
It's stupid.
all time sleeps, man.
I've been having a
All
recurring dream
time.
lately, and I think it's due to Early Bird CBD.
I go to bed earlier than I normally would. I stay asleep. I wake up feeling very well rested.
tell me
wow.
what that recovery score
Dave's
says.
showing
Will.
us-
83% recovery from Dave Ruff over here.
My goodness.
Are you kidding me? That has to be all because of Early Bird CBD.
I've been in the green every day this week, and I also have done nothing at night other than watch Narcos and have an early bird CBD.
That's the dream, baby. That's the dream.
Highly recommend.
That's the mid-30s dream. Watching foreign television on a low THC dose gummy
Mm-hmm.
and recovering.
Oh yeah.
If you're not familiar with these, you need to be. 2.5 milligrams of natural THC, 12.5 milligrams of CBD in each gummy. They're formulated for fun and to make you feel good. This is a local Austin company, one of our first ever advertisers. Not only do we love the guys that are behind the brand, we love the product itself. It's probably our favorite product that we regularly use. That's a sponsored product.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not even close. If you want to go get a little 20% off, head over to earlybirdcbd.com. Use promo code STEAM for 20% off. These are single-use codes, so if you will believe us and take our word for it, I highly recommend getting as much as you want because that is the move. Get 20% off at earlybirdcbd.com using promo code STEAM. Are you guys ready for the segment that I accidentally skipped?
Yes.
I'm going to assume that we all have very similar This Weekend in Funs because we have our company Christmas party this Friday. We will be eating at Sammy's Italian Restaurant in Austin, Texas. I'd say that, we shouldn't say that on the air because we might have some people trying to crash, but it's really hard to get a reservation there. So
Plus, Dave will be bouncing our little area. So
You better not walk in there trying to be all rude to the hostess and just do like a sit-in or some shit. That is not a restaurant that fucks around.
the one
Yeah.
thing that concerns me about this place is that it's on West 6th Street and it's too close to a place that Dylan loves, Dirty Bills, and we're going to end up there at
we're
some
not
point.
going to Dirty Dills. I promise you.
There's too many people.
In lieu of talking about our entire weekends, I think we put together a little segment that's just some predictions for the Christmas party.
Okay. Okay.
Last year's Christmas party, we did a video on it on youtube.com/washedmedia where we recapped it. I have some regrets about that party. I almost fell going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I might have
Yeah.
left
Talking
early
about
before the after party.
Last year?
Yeah.
Perry's Steakhouse.
Perry's Steakhouse.
That's
Great
where we
dinner
went.
by all means.
You were pretty much gassed after the first lap. I showed up and you were.
I will be doing something this year that I did not do last year. And this year I will be avoiding drinking 2 martinis before the party.
Well, there's the Merriman cocktail hour before.
That's facts.
Okay. What are you going to drink there?
Well, it hard to say. I'm currently having childcare issues, Dylan, so my pre-dinner plan is currently in jeopardy.
I'm a maybe for the cocktail hour, and I'll tell you why. Friday's moving day for your boy. Bay and I have the busiest day of our lives.
I didn't know you were
Friday.
playing in a golf tournament. That's usually on Saturday.
We're going to do our damnedest to make it.
Okay.
But
You're not
if we
making
don't,
it.
if we don't,
Dylan's not making it.
it's for a very good reason.
I think we might just need to pivot. What are the predictions?
Wait, you're not even doing the moving. You hired hunks.
Yeah, that's true. Did you invite the hunks to the dinner?
Uh-huh.
They can be our bouncers. They can be our security detail at the dinner. We just have a bunch of shirtless dudes in jeans just standing around our table.
Just a bunch of honks, man.
Who
Hunks
wants
for
to lead
hire.
off?
Just a mercenary hunk.
I'll start off. I have one.
Okay.
My first one, Dave orders a bottle of wine we probably can't afford.
That's facts.
If anyone's going to do it, it's going to be Dave.
No, I don't know. There's one more person that I could see doing this.
Sally?
No, actually, there's 3 people I could see doing this. Sally being one of them.
Bay?
Yes, Bay. I could easily see Bay being like, "No, this is a really good bottle. We're doing this one."
She wouldn't do it on our tab, though. I don't think.
I would do it on our tab if I were her.
That's fair.
No one's gonna say no.
Dave, that's not an insult. You have good taste in wine.
Do you want me?
I'm withholding comment.
Do you want? I'm gonna follow up with my Dave prediction for the night. And this is not. I'm not gonna tear you down. I like to see boy bosses winning.
If it's not Dave goes home immediately after, then you're wrong.
My prediction is that Dave's fit goes so crazy that he's gonna win the Fit of the Night award.
Man, the problem with that, Will, and I appreciate you thinking that, is just this weather and what I kind of had planned a couple weeks ago is not really jiving with what I want to do.
I do not care if it's 80 degrees outside. I will be dressing for the Christmas party as if it is 42 degrees outside.
Dave's going to go cowboy hatted.
I'm not showing up to a Christmas party in a
No.
short sleeve shirt. I'm showing up in a chunky ass sweater. I might
Chunky boy.
even wear my Western hat out. We might be getting real loco.
Oh, my God.
I went real silly at LL Bean, and like a lot of it I can't really even wear Friday. It's just kind of a bummer.
He debuted a sweater the other night. It was Chef's Kiss.
Can I sit at the head of the table or the foot? I'll take the foot too.
Sure.
I love sitting at the head. You just get a vantage point of everybody.
Big head guy.
Big head guy. Love head. But tables.
Right.
For sure.
Uh-oh,
Put that pen down,
Randy's
Randy.
got the pen
Put
out.
that pen down, Randy. Dave, do you have any predictions?
Yes, I am first to arrive with my wife.
That's not happening.
We will be first because I don't think we can make the cocktail hour. So I think we may get there early. I just want to get in there and just check out the scene, mix it up with the host. Put out, let them know that we're not going to be in any trouble. And if we are, just let me know and I'll quiet the kids down. Also, I will not make it out after. I will go home and I will get 8 hours of sleep.
You're making it out after.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I don't think I am. If I am, my wife won't be joining me because her mom is going to be watching Rhodes,
That means you can stay all night.
but she doesn't want it. She feels bad leaving her mom. I don't know. We'll see. Did you know it's at 9 o'clock?
Our dinner's late enough that your mother-in-law is going to be asleep the entire time.
I know, and
She's
that's
gonna be straight
that's
chilling.
part of it. It's so late that it's like I'm going to be fucking tired afterward because I'm going to eat
Shut
a ton of
up.
food. I'm just like I'm just telling the truth.
Wow, you're going to be a lot of fun.
No, I will be. I'll be more fun than you. Trust me. Wait till you see the bottle of wine I order.
I have another prediction. Someone's going to complain about the prefix menu.
That's a sorry move.
I'm already complaining. There's a prefix menu.
Mhm.
Are the mozzarella sticks on it?
They are.
Chicken parm?
It's yet
Yes.
to be set, actually.
Okay.
But I will be.
I found out last night that I married just an uncultured swine.
What'd she do?
She's spelling prefix like it's the beginning of a word. Like, come on, what are we doing here? That's not how you spell prefix. It's priced. It's fixed price. PRIX space FIXE. Just get it through your heads out there, people.
Didn't you have to get your prefixed?
You leaking?
Stop. I need to get that fixed. Goodness gracious.
Okay, that's Okay.
Speaking of mozzarella sticks, my final prediction for the night is that I will eat the most mozzarella sticks at the table.
They are really
If there's
good.
one left on the tray, I'm not going to be
Dude.
the guy that's like, oh, I don't want to take the last one. I'll be the guy being like, I'm taking that last mozzarella stick and I'm not splitting it with anybody.
Mozzarella sticks at Sammy's are the chips and salsa of the Italian restaurant
They're
world.
so fucking
You fill
good.
up on them before the actual meal gets there, and you've ruined your meal, but it's worth it.
I have to amend one because of the weather. I have down Brett wears a turtleneck, but it'll be 73.
I could still see him doing
I could
it.
see him powering through.
I'm going to call the restaurant ahead of time and ask them to turn it down to a crispy 60 degrees in the restaurant so that we can all be comfortable in our dope ass fits.
It's for the fits.
The rest of the restaurant's going to be absolutely shivering.
It's the loudest restaurant on the planet,
Well, Cheesecake Factory can get pretty up there.
That's
true.
Rancho can get
especially when the
loud.
boys mob.
True.
When the boys start sitting in.
I am also predicting that I will not leave early this year or be forced to leave before the check is signed.
Did you do that last year?
Yeah, I kind of had to
Why?
because I had too many martinis with blue cheese olives in them.
Oh, yeah,
I
you
was
were-
slinging them
You
back.
were toasty.
Yeah,
That's right.
I think I started talking to Alyssa about like deep state theories about the royal family,
You
and
were
Sally was like,
hammered.
"Let's get out of here."
You were teetering on like Matt's El Rancho martini.
Dude,
hammer.
nothing gets me up like a company Christmas party. I have a
Yeah.
really bad history of company Christmas parties just going too far. Grand X, I loved the Grand X parties.
This is our third one, correct? Yeah, this is our third one.
Where did we do our first one?
El Alma.
El Alma.
and then Egos.
Okay. Oh yeah, yeah,
That was a really fun one.
yeah.
Love egos.
What are you guys doing the rest of the weekend?
Honestly,
Actually, I'm invited to 2 parties on Saturday.
Must be nice. I'm invited to 0.
we've got a bowl season kicking off, and we'll see what YouTube Plus or YouTube TV does.
Might be bowl season when I get home
Might
from
be
the Christmas party.
Illegally streaming a bowl I don't really care about season.
Christmas party night will be the first night in our new home. That's exciting.
You should go home and unpack when you're hammered.
Nothing more fun.
My-
Just putting shit in places you'll forget.
Have you found your hand sanitizer closet yet?
Oh, I threw all that stuff out. No offense to our
You actually
former
threw it
sponsor.
away?
Yeah.
I would have donated it, but I'm different.
You are different, David.
Thank you.
Okay.
I would have. Look, it's really good hand sanitizer.
I do predict that we will go to Dirty Dills at some point.
I really don't want
And it
to.
won't be my decision.
I will be very anti doing that. And
will-
I apologize to anyone who forces the issue because I will just say no.
I will go if there's no line. If there's a line, I skip it. I can't do lines there.
Dylan's only going if there's lines.
Some of us.
That's pretty good.
There wasn't a line the other night.
I just don't want to.
It's a tough place for 12 people to get into. Like in jive. It's twice I've used that word.
We're jive ass turkeys today.
There's not really any other options over there.
I'm trying to think of a Randy prediction. Is Randy going to order every cocktail on the menu like he did at Bob's Steakhouse last year?
Are the napkins origami friendly?
That we did not see. Randy, what's better for an origami napkin? Is it paper or cloth? He says
He
cloth.
says cloth.
He says
Yeah,
cloth.
They're gonna be cloth.
Interesting.
Randy prediction, he orders a limoncello.
Ooh, I'm gonna get limoncello.
Don't have one too many. You might kill a kid.
I love limoncello. I probably won't kill anybody.
You might fall off your pool raft. You don't know what limoncello is.
It's
We'll teach you. Oh, I'm gonna teach you.
Damn, this
It's
being on a
delicious.
Friday, I'm really not going to do anything for the next 2 days.
No,
I
yeah,
can
that's
already
the thing.
tell.
Like I hope to really recover all Saturday, and I hope to be in bed by 8 p.m. on Saturday night. I put Fritz to bed on Saturday, and I'm going to bed right after.
This ends with Alyssa going home, me staying out, having one drink at whatever bar we go to, realizing like I can't drink anymore. I've got a belly full of lasagna and chicken parm and mozzarella sticks, and debating on calling an Uber. That's how this goes. I can tell you. That's how it goes every year for me, these things.
I'm gonna need your A game, David. I don't like what you're saying, man.
I'm just, look, I don't want to set the bar too high.
You're
for
setting
this.
it's at the floor right now.
I think I'm gonna fight KJ at this party.
It's a good idea.
I'm gonna take a plate of chicken parm, and I'm just gonna put it in KJ's face.
I would bet on you all day.
He's gonna leave there with noodles all over his shoulders because I'm just gonna be giving him the like the when they used to take your face and put it in the snow. I'm gonna do that with.
I hate when they used to do that.
I'm gonna
to
do that
me.
with KJ, and I'm gonna do that in the chicken parm.
There's a chance. I think 3 people from this party, Brett, 4 maybe. Brett, Randy, and Adam end up at Barbarella.
Those 3 are gonna be a problem.
Are they not going to splinter off?
They're going to
It's
splinter off.
afterward.
They would honestly be
The
best served
young
to splinter
crew.
off.
Wait, where's Barbarella? Is it on West?
Don't act like you don't
It's
know where
further. No,
Barbarella
I think
is.
it's Eastern.
Dirty?
I don't know.
You used to go
Randy
there every
says
Friday.
dirty.
You know why? It's because every time
Stop.
the 2 times I've been there,
God, you're so annoying.
the 2 times I've been there, I don't really
I've never been.
recall.
Facts. Yeah,
You
they're
never-
gonna the young squad. They're gonna ditch the old folks at some point.
They should.
and go.
They
turn
should.
it-
That's
yeah,
the move.
go
That's the
turn
move
up.
for them.
It
We're
is
gonna
a
go
move.
to like South Congress Hotel Bar and like, oh, let's go have one more drink, and then they're gonna go like grind to 80s music or whatever it is you do.
Dave's
there.
gonna open a tab at Dirty Bills for all the wash folks.
And
That's
we're gonna
what
end up
he's
spending.
put
We're gonna end up
plastic
spending
down.
more at Dirty Bills than we did at the dinner.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna do.
Yeah, I hope somebody does.
Oh, so now you are going out
Oh,
after.
If
dinner.
it's on the company, if
Dave's
it's on the
going out.
company dime, I definitely am.
Dave's going out.
Well, you know that
after.
comes out of your pocket too, right? As part owner of the company.
I have no problem with that. We're gonna get taxed on it either way.
Okay.
Is it time?
Yeah.
Anybody got a tea time?
Nope.
Sunday, not Saturday.
Nope.
Sunday's perfect tea time day.
I don't have one, David.
Bye.